seems like offense was hitting on every cylinder today. The rushing game was good and the passing game was good. How happy were you?
Well, it was a little frustrating in the first half not getting touchdowns down there again, but I thought in the second half we did what we had to do to get it. I thought that not converting those things in the first half to touchdowns was going to come back to haunt us, but the kids rallied up, played hard in the second half, and finished the job.
Last week after the Houston game, you said it might have been Garrett's best game with the 4 touchdown passes. This week he only had 1 touchdown pass, I think, but ran for 2, over 300 yards passing. He had a stretch of 14 straight completions. Was this his best performance now in your eyes?
Well, he did the things he needed to do to win the game. I thought he took care of the football. If he's unsure of it, he took care of it, and that's what you got to do. And he is a competitive kid, and the more confidence he gets, the better he's going to be.
Kenneth Acker returning punts takes the first one for 59 yards and they never punt to him again. But, how nice was that to see a big play on special teams?
Well, I knew that it was going to be, in fact, I thought that told the kids before the game that our punt return, and the kickoff cover was going to be the key to the game. And we did both things very well in that game on that end. And they had done some things with their punt team, faking and doing different things that changed momentum against other teams, and we defended that well, and then we also covered kicks very well, which they had a lot of success against people, and those things change momentum in the game if you allow them to happen, and we didn't want to give them a reason to play.
Garrett was talking about how much you guys have been working on your red zone offense, your short yardage offense. Today you get 4 short rushing touchdowns. How much of an area of focus has that been for you, and just how satisfying was it for you to see that work 4 times?
Well, like I said, I was disappointed early in the game. We didn't get it in there. But the more comfortable he gets in what we're doing, and you got to guess right sometimes down there too. And we guessed wrong a couple times early, but I thought at the end we knew what we wanted to do and we got it in there.
When it was 16-13, was there anything said on the sideline, and how do you feel about how your team reacted just to the situation?
Well, at halftime we knew that we gave them a reason to compete, and you can't do that with a team that's down. They only had 1 win. I knew that they'd been in every game, and they're a very competitive team. And I think Coach Fuente is doing all the right things. I think he's going to get that thing really going. I think their defensive guys do a great job with their scheme, and as he gets the players, that he needs, I just think he's the right guy for that job. He's going to be a winner.
How about your team, though? How about their reaction?
We did what we had to do. We knew we had to raise the game and compete harder in the second half and not make mistakes, and we did that. And so, that's what you have to do, and the kids raised their game and did it.
Zach Line, 127 yards. He moves into 3rd place for career all-time rushing yards past Craig James. How happy are you for him that he has that accomplishment now?
Well, he's just a great player for us, and he just works his rear end off, and he's a blue-collar, running back, and it's we're in a pass offense, and he earned those yards and passed those guys, and those guys were carrying it a whole lot more than he's been, and probably had more tight ends and more linemen in there blocking for him, but Zach has earned it and done a great job.
Darius Johnson has put 2 great games together, 9 catches and he's over 100 yards. Has there been a difference in him that you've seen, or is it just finally coming together?
Well, he was hurt, he missed a game, and a lot of it, the quarterback's starting to get a feel, for what we're doing, and that makes a difference. He delivers the ball, and we did some things to try to get Darius the ball too, because he's one of our better players. So, you kind of do those things, and he just is a good football player.
Is this the case where your team starting to peak kind of at the right time, especially with 4 games to go?
Well, certainly you got 2 wins in a row, and had we won, it still comes back to haunt you losing at Tulane. But you got to forget about it and go to the next one. We got a tough game on the road, but we're going to have to win. What do we got left? 4. We got to win 3 out of 4 probably to get to where we want it to be before the season. That's in Hawaii, playing in that bowl game.
2 of your 4 rushing touchdowns from Garrett, was that a result of simply what he saw from their defense, or was that by design to try to use him more as a running weapon?
We ran the option on the first one, and they took the fullback, so he kept the ball and got it in. And then the second one was a scramble. I thought that he had Darius with a little touch throw over the top, but he didn't like what he saw, and so he pulled it down, just scrambled it, and took it in.
Anything else, guys? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Coach.